Traveler, you've come at a good time.
Wait, this sounds like another...
It is as you say. The commission that...
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section...
Contaminated? You mean...
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are... The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you...
This is forest business.
Voice down.
Tynari, am I going to die? And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't. Tynari, I heard that people turn into birds after.
What happened? Tynari.
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll...
Really? Then... Can you...
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me it's different from before. After I got out,
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, Traveler, Paimon, let's step...
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a... I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that his symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a...
What do we do, Mr. Forest Watcher?
If memory serves, a plant called a small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revived. They're expensive forest climate. So I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a...
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal condition, the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome.
We feel the same...
All right. Let's contact the There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly.
Elazar is a truly troublesome illness.
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have...
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been
closed? Now That's odd.
It's a long story. Some of our they were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, our caravans had to pool together more to afford those parts. Now that they've been... all the merchants talked it over and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory.
I don't get it. If these goods are so... prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customer.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just we asked around and apparently the forest has been very... We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another...
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region. How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the...
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many,
No people.
even if I tell you, you might not believe me.
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too... It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses,
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen...
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravans.
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful.
Maybe one after our goods were stolen. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with... It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crook. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. A caravan carrying a large amount of mora had an uneventful trip. But another whatever the case, that thing is a scourge.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to... 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that...
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the...
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So instead of immediately moving, once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Things! Did you make...
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs... If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. But it only goes after mechanical components.
Right. It's really...
So, you all found a way to...
Do you have any more mechanical parts with...
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They were...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate... It has a mechanical composition. It lives in the contaminated region. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then... Well, chatting like this...
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our good...
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting her...
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry. We're...
It's hurting again.
trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely...
Okay. We'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the... This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why did it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew to...
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear some... Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking?
It looks strong. Be careful.
Twin blade!
Just try to escape this time, you... Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Wait!
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owner. You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as...
It reacted.
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be...
Okay, so you want the crag to lead us into the
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding... If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like... I've been studying this contaminated region recently.
Paimon gets it now.
It doesn't have to. As long as... I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us.
It seems to be really...
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return... I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few...
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back! Thank you all so very much. I don't know. Don't worry about the price. They're on the house.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw...
No need. I've already received...
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared...
But those parts are very useful to me. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and
Noted. Thank you.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can...
Paimon? Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A process required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh,
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a...
how is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you.
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked?
Of course I did. Are you...
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging, I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even...
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll deal with problems as you yourself see fit.
That's right! You'll do great, Kale. All right. Then Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
We'll be all right. You'll understand, you put too much confidence in me. Let's return and find that crab. Traps were in. You honored our agreement. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it set. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical part, I want to see what happened there.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like, really...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of contaminated region for a proper investigation. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light. From the looks of things, the ley lines around...
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley...
I can't confirm that right now. Let's take another look around and see if we can...
Seen any animals this entire... The birds used to chirp really loud.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy. Some animals have keen awareness. They sense...
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth, climate, temperature, humidity. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment... If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to... Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley. The only one who can... That's about it for the investigation. Help me find it. Environment, no wind. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the...
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, the purification devices have their limits. At best, if we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the... That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab...
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Whew! That's all of them! Hey! Where are you? Wait for... Let's hurry and keep up! The mechanical crab went that way!
Help! Help!
Disappear!
Rain outlines your thing.
Windblade!
Spare me!
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Don't worry, we took care of him!
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here, it heard you shouting for help!
Faking it. It has to be. Do you know what's inside the fort? I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally... I gotta get out of here. Be careful. These... no wonder the academia...
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. So you think you did a good job and want a part as your...
It's so hard to understand.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, rather its owner, is collecting so many components, it's getting late. So let's set up camp for the night. On, you big lummox, raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks that
Oh.
this place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of...
You're not wrong, but the primary reason rainforests are very wet. For the next tasks at hand, let's
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's...
I'm not expecting that much. Just... That's right. You can use rushes. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of...
Traveler, Tignari. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground and...
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaf. My guess is that they mistook you. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. Oh, you found some already.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants...
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is... After some further thought, it might come up with some weird I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout.
We need the...
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let... It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poison is in... Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Paimon's getting sleepy. It's been a while since we came... This is like when we just started...
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the... If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired. Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night because many... Speaking of which, have you seen... It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it... So you can tell... My suspicion is less towards the crab. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. So, until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The topics related to mechanical life forms were popular in the Spontamov. They proposed an intriguing idea. However, no matter which is between mechanical and biological life, the irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers at it. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The blood of my people were... So to me, all life is important. To understand, life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from... Really? Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard, you're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Really? You're not mad? Don't worry. Paimon will...
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Do you feel me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the...
Is there something we...
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire!
Alright, let's meet back here later. Guess it'll have to wait until we return. I also just remembered that I forgot to apply essential oil to my tail. Perhaps I'll make a new blend when we get back. All right, it's about time to head out. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. Try to conserve as much energy as possible As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source...
Retribution!
No, my sword!
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Ley line energies are also stronger here. This may be... Ready yourselves.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here! They made this place their lair!
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. Ha! Ha! Keep up. Can't see. God. One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
What is this?
Leyline energy is spilling this device. It's extracting energy from the ley lines with... Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences?
That's terrible! We have to stop it!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which... Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying! We can't leave you here by yourself!
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trap.
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us!
Keep up. Can't see?
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it? Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything?
His body is cold. It's emaciated. And his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment. Almost forgot about you. Here, this...
What is it doing?
Judging by this room's layout, the file room will definitely give us some clues. So let's go... This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes...
Did you two find...
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a...
Tape recorder?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records... However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable.
Come on, let's watch it!
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Goes there... Ah!
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are! Look here, this is our new home. I, Abatsui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those... Oh, you're also quite happy. Yes, listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical... I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like inspiration from the ruins and the research that the... When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be... It's fine. You will understand.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher...
I had a junior researcher...
Junior researcher?
Yeah?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering...
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished.
Oh!
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, that isn't it.
Written on it.
That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operation. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some... Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that... Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? It was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the Academia, I thought he was so
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad
Keep up. Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave... When you're low on power, that is a very dangerous thing. And I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Tired, Karkata. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I'm not talking about anything. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do... Karkata, I wish you could speak to me. Yes, you cannot understand. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here... Of course my art decides to act up now. Why did I cut Strange. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms up. I'm sorry, Karkata.
I see. So the ley line after Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instinct.
Paimon understands. Then what?
because Karkata is different from the other structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend, and Karkata can't speak.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, first, let's find the control unit for the late. One with the forest! More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Can't see? Windblade! One with the forest!
Rain outlines your fate.
And drown! Let's nip that in the... Time to pull some weeds. With the wind! I'll uproot you! One with the forest! This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor will force damaging the ley lines. They should... Oh, but I bet you two are more...
been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its...
Karkata is unable to understand the However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when... It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But...
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of one. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the... If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia.
Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're up...
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Let them be alone for a while. The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluent... Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on them. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring... Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care. Although we've stopped the source of the effluents, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not... Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then gets... Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research...
Alright. Then...
Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the... This is the stipulated...
Is Karkata... It's already damaged, but... Paimon feels sad. Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him... Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that that we would... Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him...
Don't you remember your...
We should go find Tighnari. How do you think we should ask him?
Keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Pisces.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise.
You didn't
Why would I do that? So that's why you two barged in like what I meant was, according to the academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the we then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research material, I'm not with the academia. So what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't...
That's great! Wait, you just said life form.
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to... Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he... Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective as a real life form. But the possibility exists. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject, but as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it... What do you think?